All right, so it looks like we are starting our match. Jbandrew leaning into the Corrin
Now, this
versus
is a matchup that I think most Game & Watchers would say is actually kind of hard.
How so?
Corrin does a very good job of so Game & Watch is a character. Swords has always been the thing that like you see Game & Watch, you're like, yeah, that's gonna be some trouble. But Corrin, so you don't have to interact with Game & Watch's shield, which is obviously a plus, because if you're a character that has to scrap with Game & Watch, you're going to have a hard time, because most things you do, you're just going to get upbeat out of shield. Corrin doesn't have to deal with that. Two-framing, as we saw earlier today, Corrin can two-frame with that tipper F-smash, and Game & Watch is a character, I believe his up B is like pretty susceptible to being two-framed, so we could see a lot of that in this set. However, as I'm talking, Maister is just patiently throwing him at ledge and keeping him there.
Yeah, the pressure has just been absolutely key for Maister from corner. Like, Jband has really not had a lot of opportunities to play this game. It just feels like he gets batted away from center stage really easily and then just has to reset and feels miserable for it.
Good drop down up air. And now this is kind of scary. Game & Watch, one of the lightest characters in the game, so one tipper anywhere is just stock.
And the forward tilt, that'll do it, I think. No, actually, Sage is double jump. Very smart.
But that's untechable.
Forward smash not going to quite connect here, so Maister, this is one of the times where this character shines. Like, you just have him at 0%. There's so many things you can do to just blow this lead all the way open. We're seeing it there, the triple neutral
down throw, triple nair.
No tech. Not going to quite get the reset there with the up air. Just frames off on that one.
Wow. Got the good spacing. And... oh, not going to get the stock, though.
I'm surprised this man isn't dead. Good God. Now, this is a light character, so Corrin has the tools to go ahead and end the stock right now, but Maister's spacing is just phenomenal. The forward tilt, though...
yeah, he was caught off guard by that, so gonna be caught not DIing and gonna die at about 100 something. Not too sure what the number was.
Up airs from top platform, and then the down air to just force it through. That's so good that that's disjointed enough that you don't have to deal with Game & Watch's nonsense. Pin, still being a great defensive tool. I love just pinning and then immediately retreating, because it against characters that don't have great run speed, it is difficult to punish that, but gets the berry into the oppression, and that'll finish off game 1.
For all my talk of saying Corrin Game & Watch is not a bad matchup for Corrin, Maister seems he wants to prove me wrong.
Maister has a habit of doing that. He's definitely a player that thrives on adversity. In addition, I'm just being told from our resident Midwest caster, Skiff, that we have been mispronouncing this man's name for this entire tournament. That it's either Jbandrew or Jband. So my apologies if you're watching the VOD, my man.
Jband?
Yeah, either Jband or Jbandrew. Okay, so Jband it is.
All right, I'll go Jband.
All right,
interesting too, because they started on Battlefield, which is something I feel like you'd not want to do against Corrin, but Maister he wants to prove everyone wrong.
Just absolutely pressing it. It felt like whenever Corrin was trying to land, Maister just was absolutely underneath that character and preventing any kind of counterplay. So typically, yeah, you like to see Corrin sharking with that up airs, but when Maister's got the advantage state, you're not going to get a chance to shark for nothing.
Yeah, it seemed like he only got the opportunity to shark with the up air maybe just once in that game.
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't be too surprised if they went back. No, they're going down.
Bit of a higher ceiling. I can definitely see this being something that Jband wants to go ahead and get a little bit more space so he's not immediately pressured by Maister. He feels like a type of player that likes to reset to neutral a lot. Like we saw that in his earlier match where he just jump away and then just kind of look at the opponent and size them up and tap them with safe pressure. But right now, getting no chance for a reset as he is again in an early disadvantage state. Jab forcing Jband off, but Great use of the platform right there to just wait Meister out. You know that he was just sitting there at edge, waiting for the back air to finish the stock.
But Jband finally getting Meister in the air, so was able to get him to 63%. That's a punish.
No, Game & Watch too stubby. He doesn't have any fast enough options, so it looked like he just tried for that forward smash, not working out at all. But the bomb on the platform, pin not working out that time.
I was probably expecting a down smash out of the parry there, but still got the stock anyway. I'm gonna back her above that.
Exactly, just like, please double jump into this. I need this. Gets the pin, and then immediately a aggressive option this time. And Meister...
I think technically that would have worked if Meister did it earlier, but maybe he did it too late. I'm not sure, because I remember that did work in the previous game. Not too sure if that works in this game. Because Game & Watch up smash does, it is invincible, so it can just not care about moves sometimes.
True, yeah, I've definitely traded with that one too many times and not came out on top. Try for the double forward air string, that's not quite working out, but this up air is now, we're seeing why Jband, excuse me, likes these platforms and likes the ability to reset his jump, as these up airs just, they eat through everything Game & Watch has. That key is no match.
Alright, now you got Game & Watch that ledge. Good get up attack to get through that chair.
And how deep
that
can
was
you go?
A very scary situation.
How deep can you go? Not as deep as Game & Watch. Good God, Meister just using every resource at his disposal to ensure that Jband is not making it back.
Yeah, once Jband was in that position, I don't think there was much he could have done. Wow, okay.
The tipper up smash? Don't jump over me.
I'm surprised that hit, but
like a
I guess I
Mario
just haven't seen that move in so long, I guess.
It feels like the hitbox is so small at times that like you have to be pinpoint accurate with him. Right there, it caught Meister trying to challenge him from above.
It's an interesting decision to go for the upbeat just for positioning, because now Jband is definitely in a spot where he doesn't want to be in. Neutral air. Okay, that was really good on Jband, because he just went for a neutral air and knew that he shouldn't go for anything because Meister would just upbeat out of there.
So now this is kind of like the point where we're just waiting for Jband to get that one hit he needs to open Meister up. And Meister's defensive option is phenomenal. And going deep again is Jband, but it looks like that's going to be it. Again, we are seeing the weakness of Corrin, inability to recover, exploited with finesse by Meister's Game & Watch.
Yeah, it just looked like Jband was trying to stall as much as he could, but it just seemed like no option there was really enough to get out of that situation.
Agreed.
Back airing is just Game & Watch back airing with that drift and his uppy. Like there's not many characters that can just get away from him, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. That is a character that is absolutely adept at going off stage and deep. If you have a bad recovery, he is going to ensure that you have to work to make it back on stage. Well, I do believe that is actually going to be it for our half of the bracket. We have had quite a few good matches, but we're going to take a slight pause here as we bring on 3 new casters. I think we're going to have Skiff, File, and Logic hopping up onto the mic shortly. So, Horchata, thanks so much for stopping by. It was a pleasure to cast with you today, my man.
Yep. I'll see you all next week, actually.
Exactly. We're going to have him back next week to cast with File and Let It Rain in the MDVA special to start the bracket off. But until then, thanks so much for stopping by. We will be right back.